Now, security analyst with the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Center, Dr. Victor Doke, has urged the state security agencies to act swiftly to avert any clash as a new Bawku chief is being installed. JoyNews is learning that there is an existing Bawku chief from the Kusasi Gate, but has been disregarded by the Mamprusis overlord, who has gone ahead to enskin a chief from the Mamprusis Gate. There's been heavy security presence since morning for the enskinment ceremony. We'll hear from Dr. Doke shortly, but first, let's go live to the Bawku area and speak with Ilyasu Tanko, who's monitoring events for us. Ilyasu, what's the latest? Has a new chief been enskinned? Ilyasu.
Hello, Aisha.
Yes, has the new chief been enskinned?
Yes, exactly. He has been enskinned. The chief is called Nasib Abagri Kuluga II. He has been enskinned. He's a retired educationist. I'm told that his grandfather was the 12th Bawku Naba, and as I speak to you now, the overlord of the Mamprusis traditional area, Nabohaga Mahami Sherega, has enskinned him, the new chief of Bawku, and is wild jubilation currently in town. I'm told that the process currently ongoing to ensure that he's taken to Bawku.
And how are the people reacting to this development, especially as you report there was one who was disregarded by the overlord?
Well, what the difference is that the Kusasis have enskinned a chief for the Bawku, and he's currently in Bawku. So this is a new enskinment from the overlord of the Mamprusis traditional area, which we know Bawku is also part of the Mamprusis traditional area. So this particular chief, there was no anyone that was rejected. What happened was that the Regional Security Council, we are told, attempted this morning to stop the process. The regional minister visited the place and informed the overlord that he had gotten a message from the president to invite him all over from Nalerigu to Accra. But there was a stiff resistance from the youth, and so the regional minister was made to leave the place, and the process went on. There were four gates that were qualified for this particular enskinnment. But after the deliberation, the overlord chose Na Seidu Abagare Akuluga II to be the Bawku Naba.
Ilyasu, help us to understand, a bit background into this whole enskinment, and has it got anything to do with the recent clashes we've seen in the area?
Exactly. We do know that for some time now, the Mamprusis have been the legitimate rulers of Bawku, but for the past 40 years now, when there was a dispute and the Kusasis took over the Bawku chieftaincy. And so this is, for nearly 40 years, this is the time that the Mamprusis are also enskinning chiefs for the same area. What usually has been the case is that the Mamprusis have a regent in Bawku, and that is why we've been hearing about tension over chieftaincy in that particular area. So what this means is that the Kusasis has a chief, and the Mamprusis also has a chief. And so it has direct connection to what has been happening, the tension that has been happening in the Bawku area. And so as we speak, practically, if this chief is able to escort back to Bawku, it means that practically there's going to be two chiefs, one for the Kusasis and one for the Mamprusis. And so that's why my understanding is that that's why the security area or the Security Council earlier on wanted to intervene to stop this particular incident. But as you know, the overlord is the chief or the overlord of the area. And so he went ahead to enskin the chief for the Bawku traditional area.
Ilyasu Tanko is our Northeast Regional correspondent with those details. Well, security analyst Dr. Victor Doke says state security must intervene to resolve the matter before it escalates, especially because of recent events in the area.
You're going to have a dual chief, but the question is, the Bawku number currently has been recognized per law. Is that same for the Mamprusis? Is a new chief they have enskined recognized by law? We all know the answer. Now, I would entreat the security services to act promptly, identify those conflict actors, the shadow actors, those stakeholders sponsoring the activity, and apprehend them. Else we'll have a dire situation in Bawku.
Okay. So I mean, at this moment, for how long from now should this advice from you be heeded by the security agencies? We know he's been enskined. He'll be moving from Nalerigu to Bawku. From this time on, how swift should the action be?
I think, well, knowing our security services, I'm sure intelligence has already been picked up from them to identify the situation at hand, and they are already in position. If not, then they have to be. Now, the question is, which route is this new chief going to use to enter Bawku? We are looking at how the Kusasi youth are also going to react. And let's not forget that the Kusasi youth, per my understanding and data collected, will not allow any chief, in their opinion, which is illegal, to enter Bawku through any route. And we know the consequences of that.